Well, we haven't even started the Olympics, and there's 30 Olympians that have been disqualified due to doping. Kind of discouraging, don't you think, folks? To think that athletes have this type of pressure that forces them to use not drugs, but performance enhancers. Um, Frankly, I think that if they had to go through on a performance enhancer, they should follow one of our past Canadian athletes. At least I think he's still practicing. I'm not certain, maybe not. But he was banned because he smoked pot. That is real doping. That said, I hope you're all having a wonderful week. It's a Thursday. We have less than a few hours before we tick over to Friday, and then it's the weekend. For us, I think it's going to be a long weekend, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's going to be a long weekend, at least for me. And for those that live in, let's see, I'm trying to think of the places. Alberta, Ontario, Manitoba. I'm missing one province. I think it's possibly BC. You guys too are going to be having a day off on Monday because of Family Day. That hopefully will be nice for you. I hope the weather is nice in your neck of the woods, because I know that from what I've been hearing, some states in the US have been bombarded with snow. And when I mean bombarded, I mean in a period of a few days they've had 4 feet of snow fall on top of them, which is a lot. Regardless of how you try to hash it, it makes things miserable when you're trying to drive. If you've got alternative modes of transportation that you can use, if you're licensed to use a skidoo, possibly you can use that. If not, snowshoe walking to get to work if your workplace doesn't close because of bad weather. Hell or high water, as I like to call it. Hook or crook. They need employees, so they'll take whoever wants to come in. Those that use cross-country skis to actually get to work, and don't laugh, there are people that use cross-country skis. It's been filmed by our Weather Network crew from media from Washington, actually, from Seattle, Washington. I think it's from Seattle. They got a lot of more snow than what they actually anticipated. And, well, it's type of weather that you can't really cut with a knife. Not, at least not while it's falling. After it's fallen, you can cut with a knife. Bon. I have nothing new to report. I'm one subscriber short of 400. If I can make it to 400 before Valentine's Day, I'm going to see what I can actually do as a special commemoration of hitting the 400 mark. Let's see if I can get myself noticed by powers that be in positive manners at my workplace, but unfortunately I'm getting snubbed for a project because I've got too much under my plate and they find it unpalatable. So you have to love employers that have snobbish attitudes. One day you're the best thing since sliced bread, the next errors have been done, you're only human, and they push you under the rug like yesterday's crumbs. Oh well, I don't get paid more that I go from one place to another. So, job's a job, it'll actually pay my bills. But it's just that there's fringe benefits with the other position that I would have really, really enjoyed to get. It would have helped my economy situation here. Given me some more slack, if you will. So, I'm still trying to find out what they did new to YouTube, and it's getting my goat, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. The actually showed a function on his using Firefox, which I use on my Mac also, and Safari, depending on how stable my connection is, to try and get things rolling the way that it is. But it doesn't seem to be wanting to work. And I have a few responses that I have to do that for some odd reason yesterday. One vid in particular from Yoonha simply would not let me leave him a comment, and you're going to have to keep an eye out for this one because it's going to be worth it. The man's a genius, but what he did with this song actually impressed me. So, I'll talk to you all later. Thank you very much for all your love and support, and please keep inviting friends for subs. I would very much appreciate it. Have a nice one.